Okay, I promised an update after I used the Edge 8 the first time. Uh, this is my first picture. I don't know how it looks. The last time I did this video with this picture, there was shading around the outside of the galaxy. It is not in the picture. It is shows up when you do this recording, so I don't know if it's going to be there. I tried to improve the quality of the video a little bit. But anyway, um, I promised you good or bad. I was going to upload my first picture and give you some insights. Now I knew I was going to have oversampling, and as you can see with the bloated stars, I did get oversampling. That's a product of my using the ZWO 294mm Pro with the Edge 8. Right now I don't have a camera that I can use that does not give some oversampling. I could work on this image um, deconvolution and using PixInsight. I could use like easy star reduction, that type of thing. But I wanted to show you um, the stacked PixInsight image that I adjusted. Yes, this is Photoshop. I adjusted to clean up a little bit the noise and other things. As you can see down here, this is the third iteration that I did. Practice, repeat, and practice again. The stars, I'm not happy with it. I knew I was going to have oversampling. I'm happy with the way the galaxy turned out. This is pretty small. Of course, this is a cigar galaxy. It's pretty small. It is cropped a little bit. I did not use darks, so I had the typical ZWO burn through here, the amp glow. So I got rid of that. I cropped it and got rid of that. Again, this is just a quick test run. I wanted to see how everything would work. At the end of this, I am going to put on some autofocus things. The other thing that I noticed, I'm sure there's some sequence generator users out there. I had a bit of a frustrating issue with plate solving. I put, for scale, and it is correct, 0.23. So I put 0.23. And because I didn't put 0.23, it changed it to 2.3. It took me about an hour of plate solve failures to go back into the scale and solve 2.3. And I said, no, I did not put 2.3. So I re-entered 0.23 and it changed it to 2.3. So when you do the scale, if it's under 1, you have to put 0.23. That's a stupid programming error in my book. Um, if you put 0.23, you mean 0.23, not 2.3. But anyway, that's a rant. Um, After I put 0.23, magically it plate solved the first try. So the scale is really important to plate solving in sequence generator. I guess there's no way around that. You would think the programming somehow could compensate um, to figure it out, but it didn't. Anyway, I did do this to get rid of some undersampling at 2.2 binning. Um, uh, the ZWO 294mm allows you to use 1.1 binning, which is this camera, the default 2.2 is actually all the other cameras 1.1. 1.1 with the 294mm is massive when it comes to database, very short on depth, well depth. I don't use it hardly ever. I've experimented with it and I don't really like it. So all my 294mm Pro pictures are 2.2, even though that equates to all other cameras 1.1. I hope you could follow that. but I don't know if it would behoove me to go 3.3. I don't know what happens. I may experiment and try that. Maybe that'll get rid of some of this oversampling and bloated stars. Overall, very happy with the Edge. I did not use my off-axis guider. I actually just used my 120 and a ZWO. I believe it's also 120 off a regular guide scope, and I had really good guiding. I mean, you don't see. Maybe I did have to, out of the 50 pictures, I think I eliminated 5 of them because the stars were a little oblong. So that's not bad in my book. Uh, I tried using the off-axis guider. That just frustrates the daylights out of me. I hate the off-axis guiding. It is a ZWO off-axis guider. I have been told Celestron is better, but I just bought this scope, and my wife would probably shoot me if I went out and bought anything else at the moment. I'm sure all of you are aware of that, at least the married ones. But again, I'm very happy with this scope. I think this Galaxy turned out pretty well. Let me know what you think, and if you like what you see and you like any of the advice or don't like any of the advice, comment. I would love to hear from you, and also like and subscribe to my videos. And you have a good day. Okay, this is the first clear night I've had. I just want to point out a couple things I've already noticed with the Edge. It's cold out here, so I'm freezing. But the exposure times on autofocus are way up. I used to do 5. I have to be at 30 seconds at this point. And I set the autofocuser up, the EAF up, for 10 steps with 100 in between each step. And as you can see, I'm finally getting a good U-shaped chart. The key to what I wanted to point out was the exposure times have to be way higher. I'm shivering. Boy, it's cold out here. On the autofocus and plate solve exposure times, something I wasn't expecting. I'm waiting for the next hit here, but that's a pretty good autofocus chart. Pretty happy with that, 95%. See where this next hit takes us here. Right on the chart, right on the loop there. That's pretty good. I'm liking the way that looks. Looks like, for me anyway, with the Edge and sequence generator, 10 steps with 100 focus points between each step seems to work really well. And I'll wait for the one here. It's got 2 seconds left. We'll see if this one follows it also. Where'd it go? I didn't see that one. I must have missed it. Not sure where it went. Oh, it's out of focus. It didn't get it. You see it's out of focus here. But that looks pretty good. I'm going to go with 3, 5, 6, 7, 4. And we'll go from there and see if I can get plate solving to work.